Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because mental muscle is necessary for implementing successful business strategies. It's time to learn how to beat your business no matter what life throws at you. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we discuss the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. All right, now, yeah, what it do, ski? I'm about to fuss, and I would like to try to be nice and wrap this in a quick little bow and keep it really quick, but the only thing I can guarantee you is that I will keep it really real. I want to talk about event planners, and not necessarily the companies, but the business owners that hire these companies, because I'm looking at one right now that I potentially might want to utilize, but the experience that I'm having with the event, I'm like trying to decipher, is it the company or is it the person that hired them? So for those of you that have been a part of summits, online conferences, virtual events, whatever the hell they call them, it's all the same thing. The bottom line is you've been a part of an online experience where there's been multiple speakers and it's been engineered and facilitated by the vision of one individual. Most of you're like, man, I do it just because it's a part of the game, man. Part of the game is making sure you get exposure. So other people's platforms is what it is. You down with OPP, there it is. Okay. Well, when you get into the mix, when you start moving, that's when it's like, okay, I sent in my bio. I filled out the application. I gave them my pictures. The event starts around the corner. I still don't have promotional material. Oh, wow. They want to have some kind of meet and greet thingamabobber, and they expect me to be there tomorrow. Or wait a minute, it's Monday. They said me to be there Wednesday. Let me tell you something. A lot of you all, you're cocky. I don't care who you're connected to. I don't care whether you have 5 7-figure earners at your event or you have 100 of some of the top entrepreneurs in the industry. If you've gotten people to say yes, the least that you could do is be well organized. I'm a part of an event. I went to a meeting and it's like, oh, wow, I got something great for you guys. And the person that comes on to do the presentation after we've already been on this call for like 45 minutes, I'm expecting about an hour just to do, like, hey, communicate the vision, which this was even communicated to us at the last minute. But these people get on there like, yeah, you're going to do this thing and we're going to have this experience and it's going to take 60 minutes. What? 60 minutes on top of the 40 minutes already spent. Look, I've been on masterminds that have lasted over 3 hours. That's not the problem. The problem is you reached out to me at the last minute to participate in something, and now you want me to give away 2 hours of my life. Excuse me, did you not think that possibly I have client calls? When people are going to give you their presence at their event, because trust me, a speaker's presence at your event is just as important as the person who's opening up the platform. See, I never get it twisted. I don't have people thinking like, oh, I'm August Crenshaw, I'm big and I'm bad, and I do these summits all the time, so you blessed to be on my platform. Sure you are, but I'm also blessed to have you because the speakers and the expertise is part of what makes the event worthwhile. But please understand, when I do my events, I work my way backwards because I need to plot, plan, and strategize everything because I know the individuals that are working with me, they run businesses. And the majority of them, yes, they are online coaches and consultants. So they have a little bit more flexibility than the person who's running a brick and mortar, but it still doesn't matter. You need to know well in advance so you can block out that time in your schedule so you can be properly prepared to be present for those meetings. And so it never seems to fail, and I ain't gonna even be funny. It seems to me the people that have virtual assistants, the people that hire event planning services, yeah, I got all this money. You always flexing, you got solopreneurs feeling like, oh my God, I just need to get my paper up so that I can invest. And here it is. Up until recently, I've been doing everything by my damn self and have had one of the most spot on experiences that any speaker has ever experienced. Please understand. No, I'm not making this stuff up. Some of you guys are making it horrible for individuals to participate in your events. And please understand this. You should want to be more responsible and get promotional materials ready, create the copy and all of that stuff for your people to easily be able to promote just off the strength that if they're put in a position and empowered to promote, then guess what's going to happen? Baby, you need to know they're going to promote like crazy. More promotion means what? More people see your event. More people see your event means what? More signups. More signups means more sales, more money. I mean, this is not rocket science. I'm going to show you all how tacky you all are. Other than the fact that I'm going through my own experience, somebody just said, lady, I want to applaud. This is what they sent me a messenger. I want to applaud you for working in excellence. This conference that I'm in on blank date has made me, but I'll leave that part. They are upset about the conference, and they said, here's why. After I made the initial investment, I had to reach out and ask when I would receive further communication. And that was a month later. The speaker contract came after the payment was made. The first speaker group wasn't about anything and was a waste of time. We just got our social media post to share last week. Said post had a slot for a day and time, yet no itinerary has been released, and the event starts this Friday. The panel discussions were rushed. We signed up for one with Arthur. That's unnecessary. But they signed up for one. It was supposed to start on Monday at 4 p.m. They then changed it to 7. They got on at 7, didn't start till 7:45, didn't end until 8:30. Needless to say, they won't invest in it anymore. So, some of you all, you need a wake-up call. And I think it's funny. I remember talking to a sister one day, and she's like, yeah, I don't do summits. And I just, no offense to you. I was sitting there laughing to myself. You ain't offend me. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all be in y'all little petty professional ass worlds. And you be thinking that because you say conference, or you think that because you hire a VA, or you think because you pay X amount of dollars for graphics, you think because you have a budget to do Facebook ads, you think because you're well connected to other industry leaders, that it means that you're a cut above other people. Let me tell you what's most important. The experience. My speaker experience is always grade A, and my participant experience, my attendee experience is always grade A. So some of you all need to do something that's really basic. You need to learn how to map it. You need to see the full vision, and you need to map it out backwards. Something as simple as, if I know that I'm going to have, this is something I did at my live event, but this still goes for online events too. I'm like, okay, when I was plotting out the live event, that this is going to be the welcome, here's going to be my little speech or what I say and what I do. I'm going to want the ladies to go round table and do this introduction. If I template it out, it should take people about 2.5 minutes. And this is before it changed. This is what I was going to do last year before it changed events. But I was expecting to have 20 women at the event. And I was like, okay, well, if everybody takes 2 minutes, that'll be 40. But there's always going to be a few people that even when you give them a template, that you're going to have to let them know you got a time, but you're going to cut them off. And sometimes there's clapping or pausing in between the 20 people. So there may be a 30-second to a 1-minute delay from one person speaking. It's not going to be popcorn. So just for people to introduce themselves, I'm going to need a fucking hour. Maybe it's just me because my mind is analytical and I break things up and put them into fractions and stuff like that. Maybe it's because I was going to be an actuary scientist and I majored in mathematics for a while. Maybe that's why my brain thinks differently. I guess education really is more necessary than we realize. I don't know. But I'm just saying, Don't just do things off the fly. You owe the other entrepreneurs that are going to participate in your events the respect of communication. And advanced communication is that people are traveling, making moves, doing client calls, doing their own product launches. There's so much stuff going on. The last thing you need to do is act like the world dropped because you got this mega event going on, and it happens over and over and over and over and over again with me. I find myself having to communicate with people in order to get understanding. Stop throwing shit together. I understand COVID got everybody thinking that they can just launch online events, but this stuff gonna fizzle out real soon. Y'all either gonna get y'all shit together or you're gonna develop a very horrible reputation. So that's all I gotta say. I love you all. Event host, get your shit together and make it a pleasurable experience for the entrepreneur that is sacrificing their time. It is not just a benefit because they on your platform that you created. It's a mutually beneficial relationship, and some of y'all need to start acting like it. All right, I love you all. Have an extraordinary day. And by the way, if you're looking for an extraordinary event to speak in, I am still taking speakers for the Move Summit, Master of Virtual Economy. Yes. It's time for us to move, Black people. So if you have, any questions, I'm going to put the link in. Go to my website and go to the speaker app page. And if you're interested, sign up. All right. Love you all. Talk to you later. Deuces. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless, signing out. Deuces!
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real